You all right?
Liam has a condition called congenital central hypoventilation syndrome, or Ondine's curse. Ondine was a fairy, and he was cursed that if he ever fell asleep, he would die because he wouldn't breathe.
He can breathe on his own during the day, but not when he goes to sleep.
So we rely on a machine to make him breathe. And without that machine, he wouldn't be alive.
Liam's sleeping arrangements are the electric bed. There's a plate underneath the mattress that will sense after 12 bursts of fitting. Okay, comfy. The idea is that this ventilator supplies positive pressure so that his lungs are forced to exhale. If ever anybody has sort of had the night dream where you're falling off a cliff, that's your body telling you your phrenic nerve is alarming and it makes you take a deep breath. So equated to that, that's his condition. He has that all the time. If you ask me if I had a good night's sleep, the answer is no. Not since the day he was born, to be quite frank.
Liam's condition affects his autonomic system. In other words, the system which controls many automatic processes. Breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, they are all impaired. When Liam was born, professionals didn't give him much of a chance.
Doctors believed he wouldn't live for longer than 6 weeks. It was like, oh, right, okay, game on. You don't know from one day to the next, 1 minute to the next minute, whether he's going to have a seizure, an episode, he's going to get tired, he can collapse on you at any time.
You're worried that perhaps it's the last time you're saying good night, to be quite frank. Part of the condition as well is the inability to control body temperature, which means put Liam in the shower and you have on average 45 seconds to get him showered before he's completely blue, and you have to get him out and get him back in the bedroom, and that is with all the heating on full blast.
I always remember one senior nurse saying to me many times, it will get easier as he gets older. That is the biggest load of rubbish going, because it does not get easier. If anything, it gets harder.
Liam also suffers from a bowel condition, which means he has to eat huge quantities of food throughout the day to keep his body functioning.
Food is a big issue for Liam. It actually forms the largest part of his life. The amount of food he goes through is quite terrifying. I have to manage it on a daily basis. Because he's got such a small amount of his bowel left, he has to eat an awful lot. I've done this for 365 days a year for 18 years.
It's currently not known how Liam's condition will affect his learning abilities long term, but every day his parents see great creativity in him.
It's also his room, so you've got his PlayStation, his sat TV, then obviously Liam's big forte is his Lego, which is all around the room.
I do them all my own. I just get to do the wire, okay, I get to art.
You can build these incredible Lego models, and there's thousands and thousands of parts, and yet he can put that all together.
We are hoping to put a whole big trap up in the lot for me.
He'll check the Lego websites to see if there's any new ones out, and you know full well what's coming on either his birthday or Christmas list.
Which is your favourite one, Liam?
All of them, all of them, to be fair.
With a special birthday approaching, Liam's parents are very proud of the man their son is becoming.
Liam's 17, nearly 18, so it's a big birthday this year. He's an annoying, grumpy teenager, so he's no different to any other teenager. But he does have a sense of humour. He's very caring. He's got a really soft side. He has one older brother, 3 half-sisters. His 2 older sisters, they've both got children, so he's got 8 nieces and nephews.
We do a lot of things together. We play with the trains, build Lego.
Did look so good.
Wasn't it the Flying Scotsman?
Yeah.
He loves trains. You ask him anything about trains, he'll tell you. Some people don't understand what he says, but I do. You just got to take a bit more time and proper listen to what he says to understand and fully be aware of what he's saying.
Kim and Peter have learnt to be grateful for every day Liam is in their lives.
You cannot regret or have any remorse about the life he's had, because he wouldn't have had it. If we'd have listened to some of the doctors, by rights he shouldn't even be alive now. We never really thought we'd get this far.
I personally would have given up a long time ago, to be quite frank. I couldn't have lived with the condition he has and put up with what he has, with the pain levels. Liam's living proof that there is always hope.
It's 18 years since we started this journey.
Yeah, I don't regret any day of it.